Hello. We're not expecting any widespread problems with snow over the next day or so, but certainly for the rest of the week, the cold weather continues, and there is the threat of snow returning for the end of the week and into the weekend. Before we get on to that, though, a quick look back at the snow that has already fallen. The snowiest areas have definitely been across eastern and central counties of England. These images were taken in North Yorkshire on Monday morning. Now, the snow may have eased, but as I say, the wintry weather will continue. It's staying bitterly cold, widespread nighttime frosts, and of course, that does bring the risk of icy conditions. Fog also likely to be a hazard, and still a possibility of some snow, as I say, particularly towards the end of the week. But there'll be some snow flurries on Wednesday across parts of Kent in particular, and one or two still affecting easternmost counties of England. Elsewhere, generally, a cracking winter's day, if you don't mind the cold. Sunny spells for many, but increasing cloud across Northern Ireland. A bit milder here and relatively mild still in the southwest. But elsewhere, temperatures struggling despite some sunshine, just 1 or 2 degrees. And where the snow is lying across northern England, well, temperatures are going to struggle to get much above freezing. And certainly, those temperatures are going to drop sharply again on Wednesday night. Bitterly cold on Thursday morning. These are some of the examples of temperatures we'll see in the countryside. Widely down to -5 to -7 across England and Wales, and further north, negative double figures expected. So it's going to be really cold on Wednesday morning. There'll be some fog patches around too. As they clear, though, generally it's another fine day with some sunshine. Still the possibility of 1 or 2 snow flurries across eastern England. Elsewhere, generally sunny, except maybe Northern Ireland and Western Scotland. Here we do have a weather front approaching. That's going to bring some outbreaks of rain and some hill snow, perhaps across Northern Ireland and Western Scotland during the day. It's going to be another cold day on Thursday, and the cold air still sitting across us through this week. It's been drawn down from Scandinavia. But out west, we have some really quite mild air out in the Atlantic. And this represents a bit of a battleground going on across the UK. The cold air winning out for the next few days. But where we have the boundary between that cold air and the warm air, we have a weather front. Now, this weather front is bringing the moisture off the Atlantic, and as that moisture hits the cold air, well, that could then bring some further significant snowfall. Quite a bit of uncertainty at this stage about where this weather front lies, but it is expected to bring some wet weather and hence the risk of snow into western areas during Friday and increasingly across the country as we head into the weekend. The winds will also be a bigger feature of the weather through the latter half of the week. Relatively light winds for the next couple of days, but those winds really making it feel raw come Friday, and those winds continue to be a feature of the weather as we head into the weekend. Now, as I said, quite a bit of uncertainty about the position of that weather front, but nevertheless, we are expecting some further problems over the coming days with either snow or ice or possibly fog. So a good source of information if the weather is bad in your area, check out your local BBC radio station. We will, of course, continue to keep you as updated as possible. Do stay tuned to the forecast, and don't forget to send us in your wintry photos.